Tottenham fans. Tottenham are playing Chelsea on Thursday. And for me, why are we playing Thursday? Why are we not playing Tuesday or Wednesday like everyone else? We have a game on Sunday as well against Southampton. And then 4 days after that, we're playing in Europa League. We've gone from 2.5 weeks rest to congestion again. We could have spaced it out by playing Tuesday and Wednesday. There are a lot of teams that are playing on Tuesday and Wednesday that haven't got European football, so it's not going to affect them. So that baffles me. We could have even played this Saturday just gone. Chelsea are not in the FA Cup. Spurs are not in the FA Cup. Why didn't they just fit it in there? I just don't get it sometimes. I really don't. You know, we've had a long rest. I understand that. That's great. And that probably, bode well for us, for players coming back, etc. But now we've got to squash 4 games in the space of a week and a half. It baffles me sometimes, this fixture list. It really baffles me. And how many international breaks we had now? 17? We've had way too many. So in this video, I want to talk about the real Spurs. We should be seeing the real Spurs in the next few weeks now. The real apparent Ange ball. I think we're going to see players' performances, some individual player performances improving. We're going to see intensity improving. I want to talk about the team we should put out against Chelsea and what we should do about the Frankfurt game next week. So I'll start off with Ange ball. Now, we have to play the way we were playing at the beginning of the season before the injuries. I'm expecting us to have high intensity, high pressing. I'm expecting us to go all out attack like we were before. I'm expecting us to take the game by the scruff of the neck, have high possession. Chelsea are the same sort of style as us. They're at home. But if I don't see a good performance on Thursday, if I don't see a good performance on Thursday, then there's something wrong, because players. So what's happened is the international break has come at a really good time for us. Players that needed to get match fit got game time, which was good. Like Romero, for example. Romero was exceptional against Brazil, but he did make that one mistake for their goal, which worries me, because this season he's made a lot of mistakes, but he also plays very, very well. So he's one of those, at the moment, he's one of those Marmite defenders where some people are saying get rid and get money for him, and others are saying he's world class, we need to keep him. I'm on the side of he's world class, we need to keep him, but I'm a little bit worried about his mistakes at the moment. But anyway, he's got his game time. So he's going to be a lot sharper, a lot more match fit now. A lot of people were a little bit worried about him going on international break, but I just think it really helped us for him to get game time. Now he can put in a better performance against Chelsea, hopefully, and we can have our central defence back with our goalkeeper, all playing together, which might be, really important to us. When we played against Chelsea last time, we started with this high press, high intensity, and they just couldn't cope with us. We went 2-0 up in about 11 minutes or something like that. We ended up losing 4-3. We couldn't keep the intensity up. But what I'm expecting now is, with a fully fit squad, a couple of new signings as well, nearly everyone's coming back from injury. We're going to have a subs bench full of energetic players, and I'll get into that in a minute. So, if we don't put in a good performance and we don't see the real Ange ball, there's not much I can do to defend it. If we play very, very well, lose or draw, fine. I'm happy with good performances. I'm not happy with a loss. Don't get me wrong. I'm not happy. And all I want to do is beat Chelsea. You got to think, not many managers go to Stamford Bridge and beat Chelsea. I think in recent times it's only been Poch that's done that. So for Ange to prove himself and say, look, I am a good manager and he does know what he's doing, go and win at Stamford Bridge. That will shut a lot of people up to say, I do know what I'm doing, look what I've just done. Because not many managers have done that. No matter what team we've had some brilliant players go to Stamford Bridge and still not get results. So, and it's very important, I think, for Ange to go and get a win at Stamford Bridge on Thursday. I really do. The team I think we should put out, I think against Chelsea, I think we've got almost everybody available. Kulusevski's a doubt, but I'm just going to assume he's playing. So we'll have Vicario in goal, Spence right back, Romero centre back, Van der Ven centre back, Udogie on the left as left centre back. Bentancur in the 6, Bergvall in the 8, and Kulusevski in the 10. Bergvall or Bentancur can switch, it doesn't really matter for me. Odegaard on the right, Solanke in the 9, and Sonny on the left. If we went for that team, played as good as we can play, we have a very strong chance of winning. We need to be on top of our game for this though, and if we are, we can win this. On the subs bench, we'll have Tell, Richarlison, Basuma, Sarr, Maddison, Johnson, Danso, Davis, Kinksky, Porro and Scala. They are very, very good substitutes to bring on. Porro can make an impact. Johnson can make an impact just for getting in the right positions and scoring goals. Maddison can create chances. Sarr will bring you energy. Basuma will bring you energy. Richarlison will press from the front if Solanke gets tired in the first 80 minutes or whatever like that. And Tell, we still don't know what he can do yet. He still needs to settle in. But he scored a couple of goals on an international break, so maybe that might bring him some confidence. I think Sarr scored on the international break as well. So these players are all getting match fit and ready for this game on Thursday night. So we should see Ange Ball back at Stamford Bridge. We should see it. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting a much better performance than we've seen in the last few months. There's no excuses. We need to go out, play our strongest side, and really go for this win against Chelsea. Chelsea have got a very, very strong side. And I've heard that Cole Palmer is back now, back in training, ready for the Spurs game. Of course he is, because Spurs don't get any luck this season. So they're going to have basically a fully fit side against Spurs. So we really need to put everything into this. We need to forget about Frankfurt next week and get this victory. Nothing to do with how high up we can finish in the league. In my opinion, we're going to finish a maximum 10th or 11th. So what we need to do is put in really good performances, get the confidence levels up, get the individual players' confidence up, get their match fitness sharp, get the cohesion back, get the teamwork back, get morale back, get the fans behind them again, and people singing Ange Postecoglou's name again. That's the only way we're going to win this Europa League. So we really need to start this week. We really need to start well against Chelsea and really show them that we're back now. It has to happen. We need to be putting in a good performance. If they don't put in a good performance at all, and they wipe the floor with us and they beat us 3-0 or something like that, and we don't even fight back, then for me, I don't know what to say, because it would be very, very hard to uplift those players ready for the Frankfurt game. I do not want them to play poorly against Chelsea because they're thinking about the game next week. I don't want that to happen. So when we go on to play against Southampton on Sunday, I want the majority of that first team rested. I want Kinksky to play in goal. I want Richarlison to play up front. I want Sarr and Basuma to play against Southampton. I want Maddison to play against Southampton. Porro, Danso, as many, Davis. And to be fair, even if we played these players against Southampton, we still should have a good shot at beating them as well. So if we can get a victory against Chelsea, rest loads of players against Southampton and still get the victory, that's 2 wins in a row. And then we're going into the Frankfurt game very, very confident and looking like our team again. And if we can fully press that Frankfurt side at home and really go for them, I don't think they'd be able to handle us. I really don't. It's going to be a different story when we go to their ground, but I honestly think we can beat Frankfurt. We need to build that confidence up first, though, against Chelsea and Southampton. Let me know in the comments what you think. What team would you put out? What do you think we should go for the win against Chelsea, or do you think we should reserve ourselves and really go for that Europa League? Thank you for watching, and come on, you Spurs.